All right, I'm straight. All right, baby. What I'm doing is something new because I'm right now I'm on Twitch and I'm on Twitter Spaces. I think I found a way to kind of hack it to where I can be in both at the same time. First and foremost, I gotta say, actually, if I do this, I don't know. I don't know if y'all can hear that. But first, I have to say, huge shout out to the Boston Celtics for advancing to the conference finals. Great game for them as they beat the Milwaukee Bucks. They beat the Milwaukee Bucks 109 to 81. Great defensive effort from a Boston Celtics team, number one best defense in the league. Um, and they really gave the Milwaukee Bucks a lot of struggles. Even though Giannis did end tonight, putting up 25, 20, and 9. It was not a great night for him. Really should be closer to like 23 points. That he scored 2 points at the end that really shouldn't. It didn't impact anything at all. But down the stretch of the game, he was missing layups, wasn't getting proper positioning, and really was struggling in that second half to really get anything going. Drew Holiday as well pretty much struggled all night as well. He made some shots in the second half, but not really much. But the biggest selling point for the Milwaukee Bucks struggled tonight were the 3 pointers. The Bucks, they shot 4 for 33 from deep. The only person who made 3 pointers were Giannis, Brook Lopez, and 2 from Bobby Portis. Nobody else made a three at all. 0 for 5 for Pat Connaughton, 0 for 6 for Drew Holiday, 0 for 4 for Grayson Allen. And even Brook Lopez shot 1 for 6 and then 0 for 3 for Wes Matthews. Nobody came and showed up for the Milwaukee Bucks in terms of shooting the ball. And it was just great defense though from the Boston Celtics, but nobody came up and shot it all really well from behind the arc. And outside of really Brook Lopez, who gave really good minutes, nobody else really gave quality minutes either offensively. Wes Matthews finished with 3 points. Grayson Allen ended with 1 point. I don't know why he played any minutes. Pat Connaughton ended with 2 points. Bobby Portis came in there, gave him 10 points, but George Hill, 0 points. It was just a bad overall shooting night. And on the other hand, in the first quarter, in the first half, Grant Williams was struggling a bit, but then he turned it on in the second half, and he was really the he was really the selling point for this Boston Celtics team. The Bucks were defending him in a way in which they were leaving him wide open, and he still found a way to come out, knock down his threes in the second half, and really turn this game around for them. He finished the game with 27 points, 6 rebounds, 0 assists, 2 blocks, though. And more importantly, he shot 39% from behind the arc, 7 for 18 for deep, and they needed him to make his shots. Jason Tatum, in limited minutes, because he essentially did not play the entire third quarter, gave the Celtics 23 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and a block. He did turn the ball over 7 times, but still did what he needed to do in a game 7. Shot 50% from the field, 55% from deep, and 80% from the free throw line. Marcus Smart also was able to get to the free throw line late, able to find some assists here and there. But Peyton Pritchard also came off the bench, knocked down some tough shots, some really tough shots for the Boston Celtics, especially from deep. In all honesty, this was not a great offensive game for the Celtics either. They just played extremely well defensively, and I have to give it up to the Boston Celtics for doing so. Um, yeah, I have to give it to Boston. The next series between Boston and Miami will be a good one. It definitely will be a good one. But as we are here, I have. Let me see. I only have 3 people requesting. I have a hard time believing that there's only 3 people who are requesting right now on what you call it on my what you call it. I have a hard time believing only 3 people are requesting. But I think a lot of people already know where they want me to come from when it comes to this right here. This nigga Dom is a fucking troll. Nigga said no repeat. Um, so Giannis in this series, and we can get to the Giannis, I guess the Giannis slander. Giannis in this series, he began the series struggling. He ended it in game 7 struggling. He had 3 or 4 really great games in the middle of it all, but still an overall subpar series for who I believe is the best player in the league, and I still believe that it doesn't matter if he lost or not. He played rather great for majority of the series, but tonight he came out flat in a must-win scenario, and was putting up monstrous numbers in the 4 games leading up tonight. But tonight just was not his night, or today, I guess, was not his night. Um, and he was missing layups. There was stretches where he was just missing layups, and it was hard to watch. He was getting to the basket, just was missing it. And when you're missing layups and your teammates are not making threes, it's hard to manipulate the defense as much as you really need to in a game like this. Now, to be fair, in some capacity to Giannis, I don't really think, and I'm being so serious when I say this, I don't think him. I don't think if he made those layups, it really would have been a difference maker. I don't think it would have been a difference maker. They lost by 20 points. How many points they lost by today? They lost by more than 20. They lost by a wide margin. So even if Giannis made his layups and came in the clutch and performed like he was supposed to, it really would not have even mattered. But you still expect more out of the best player in the league. And honestly, you expect more out of the best team. Um, who I am completely disappointed in is Coach Bud. Budenholzer has to do a better job at coaching this team and doing the right rotations. This man, Coach Budenholzer, I don't understand the minutes of I don't understand the Grayson Allen minutes, and I know you're a little thin because Chris Middleton wasn't available, but I don't understand the Grayson Allen minutes at all. Like I don't understand them whatsoever. Um, and then not only do I not understand the Grayson Allen minutes, I don't understand why it took up until this moment to start understanding screen and rolls, short roll, hook shots from Giannis was easy offense. I don't understand why so many times throughout the series, Giannis was stuck on an island near the free throw line trying to create his own shot and get to the line. I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. I don't understand this whatsoever. But I still think great season for the Bucks. Um, I think that this is a series that would have been drastically different if Chris Middleton was available, but they still got it to 7. Game 6 was winnable for the Bucks as well, so you can't really make excuses. You got to go out there and you got to close the series out. You got to win these games, and in a series in which they really and truly could have won despite Chris Middleton not being there. I can only imagine what this team will look like when they're fully healthy. But still, it was a winnable series. You got to come out there and win the game. You went on the road. The reason why you're on the road is because you didn't fight for the final positioning, the final seeding at the end of the year because you didn't want to face the Brooklyn Nets. Just let's call a spade a spade. You didn't want to face the Brooklyn Nets, so you went out there and you performed the way you performed in that final game of the year, got the 3rd seed, matched up with the Boston Celtics, and you were away on your home court. Boston came out there and protected what they needed to protect the home floor, and they come out with the win. And I can't really say much outside of that. Again, huge shout out to the Boston Celtics, man. Huge shout out to the Boston Celtics. They did an amazing job. They did an amazing job containing Giannis, again, who I believe is the best player in the NBA. We're gonna take some callers in for a second. Let me see. Uh, Add a speaker. I cannot believe there's only 5 people. Let me see. Yo. If you in the space, say something real quick.
Yo.
Yo.
I bet. All right, cool. Yo,
I just had a couple problems. I just wanted to say, I am extremely disappointed in Mike Budenholzer. I've been critical on him, especially even last year.
Why are you playing George Hill, bro?
Exactly. We have Javon Carter, a better defender, a better shooter.
That's the most
so frustrating. And he played Grayson Allen too much.
way too much.
Way too much, bro.
Way too much.
Oh my gosh.
The Grayson Allen minutes to this day, I don't understand. He wasn't really giving you much of anything. I'm confused. So why
he's
pay?
Doing cardio, bro?
Yeah, I didn't understand it. The Grayson Allen minutes I didn't understand at all. And what makes it even worse is that Grayson Allen was out there um, playing playing a style of basketball that honestly didn't really add much of anything. If Grayson Allen is missing his threes and he is a liability defensively, I am so confused to why he was on the floor. I just didn't get it at all. Yo, okay, I about to say if somebody talking, I can't hear you.
No. But also, I don't know why he didn't run offensive sets, like the screen and roll. Like especially like game 5, game 6 when he was attacking on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Giannis getting easy points, but he just wouldn't run any plays.
Yeah,
They keep putting these little dudes on Jason Tatum. That's Jason Tatum, bro.
Yeah,
that's a
why
fact.
George Hill guarding Jason Tatum?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
He was not
I
ready.
never understood it.
Look,
I never understood that.
and they're shooting so bad from three. Like last game, Celtics shot 17. The Bucks disgustingly mad. Like, of course they ain't winning the game.
But the
Giannis
thing
had
is that what I don't understand is that, and I get maybe you didn't get everybody who was active like to the paint, and I understand that, but the lack of play calling for a team that had a lot of the pieces there, to me that's what's really frustrating.
also Giannis had zero help. Like Giannis last game had 44 points, and the rest of the team had 48. Like, oh my god,
Yeah,
he just
I don't understand that at all.
he just terrible, man.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of tough, especially because when you look at like all the pieces that they had, it was really really bad. Bro, what is going on? Hold on. Sorry to the chat. I'm trying to see something real quick. Ayo, Bezos, can you if you can hear me? I'm gonna try to invite you as a speaker real quick.
Bro, B Souls, bro. Why'd you change your profile pic? That picture haunts me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that pick is tough. That pick is tough. That pick is tough. Ayo, Bezos,
Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up?
face ass. Wait, let me try to see something. I don't on
Yo,
my end. On my end, I know for a fact there's way more people. I don't want to make it seem like I'm not. I can't because I can't. I know for a fact there has to be more people than just like yeah. On my end, it only shows like 50 people
50 people like in the space?
in the entire space.
there's
Yeah.
way more than
Oh,
that.
there's like
Like
seven. There's
way
1,700
more.
in here, and like a bunch of requests, at least on my end.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me can all right, you can just you manage your request then, or can you do you see my burner on the request?
Let me see. Let me see. What's it called again?
Yo,
It's long live low.
Um, I don't see it right now. Hold on. If I do, I'll let you
All
know.
right. All right. Just bring some more people up then.
All right, bet, bet.
yo,
Let me get
yo, Lo, can you check how bad the Bucks shot from three this game?
The Bucks shot 18% from three this game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they were horrible from three. They were horrible from three.
What is the field goal like? How many did they take?
39% from three. I mean 39% from the free throw line. I mean from the field.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You ain't winning the game right now at
I'm
all.
gonna just say this because I know
That's just
niggas.
Yo,
'Cause I saw people were saying, "Oh, the Bucks." I don't want to hear anything about injuries and all that. And I actually
It
kind
was
of
me, Mustard. It was me. I'm
no,
right
it's
here,
not
bro.
just
Like,
you
the
because
fact that they
other
took
people were
you out
saying it. Other people
game
were saying
seven.
it.
It's good.
It's
No, you can't
you
say
were
that.
saying it, but other people have been saying it as well. But I actually don't really want to use injuries as a reason because they still could have won this game. They could have won this series. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they could have won a series.
And Giannis played
They
bad
definitely
in the
could have.
second half. Like he was smoking layups. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no
Easy
excuse.
layup that he usually
You know what I'm
makes.
saying?
Like, bruh.
And like people were talking about the Celtics defense. Yes, the Celtics defense is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But like Giannis is going out there. If you're missing layups blowing open shots that you can make. It's
Bunnies.
unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? So he got to be better.
Unacceptable.
And I'm not even gonna lie. Even on the boards, I know his rebounds are gonna show what they show, and he's still dominant there. But there are a lot of just poor like box outs. Him and Brook Lopez just allow him easy offensive rebounds this whole series to guys like Grant Williams. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying those guys ain't hustle guys. They're gonna get theirs every now and then. But there were just times that it was just unacceptable. Even that one game where Al Horford almost won them the game and stuff. Like you got to box out in those situations. But as far as the rest of the team, I can't lie, man. How is it that? Because if I look at if you look at the guys who made threes, it was only Giannis, Lopez, and Bobby Portis. Those are the only guys that were able to make threes. Drew Holiday 0 of 6, Wesley Matthews 0 of 3, Grayson Allen 0 of 4. I don't even know why Grayson Allen was getting minutes in this
Oh
series.
my god.
Pat,
He's just
Pat,
running out
Pat
there, bro.
Connaughton 0 of 5. George Hill didn't even shoot. Like we're just talking about guys going out there just doing cardio. They're not doing their job at all. And Drew
George
Holiday,
Hill just sticking it up.
I know Drew had his moments. Don't get me wrong, but Drew, if I'm being real, if I'm the Bucks, I'm looking at options for him in this offseason, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I know his value.
Dang.
I know his value. Don't get me wrong.
You taking it that far, bro?
No. I said I'm just exploring the options, bro. Because let's not forget, they gave up so much for this guy. So much for this guy. And he's not consistent at all. Like, he's a very inconsistent ass
Dog, we
player.
gotta be for real, bro.
I'm not saying you
But
move him.
that's where Chris
We gotta
Middleton would
be
help.
serious.
I'm not
my nigga.
saying
What the fuck?
That's where Chris Middleton would have helped.
Yeah, we gotta explore options.
Yeah,
to trade
I'm about to
Drew
say
Holiday.
it.
Of course.
Not Drew Holiday.
Marcus Smart.
I'm not
That's
saying
fair.
you move him. I'm not saying you have to move him. I'm just saying there's at least a market that you should look at, bro. If you can get
You blow up a championship core just because.
okay, I'm not saying you
Just
blow it
'cause
up.
of
It's
one
not just
series
one
without
series.
the
He's been doing
second
this
best
all.
player.
What
He
even
did
think
last
about one
year
Without the
too.
second best player.
Explore
They
some
fucking won
options.
last year.
All right,
They
Y'all
won.
niggas on dick, bro. I just said explore
There's
the
a
options.
reason. There's the reason they've been the best defense in the playoffs the last
I
2
know
years.
that,
Part
bro.
of it is
Drew
Giannis
is
and
still an
Brooklyn, but a
excellent player.
big ass part of it.
I'm not saying Drew can't help any team win a championship.
Yeah, replace Drew with fucking George Hill at the point of attack and watch what happens to his defense. Go ahead.
But if I got hold on,
I'm just
repeat
saying,
what you said.
bro. Replace Drew
Repeat what
with
you said. I got a
George Hill
call.
at the
I
point
didn't
of
hear what you said.
I said, nigga, I said replace Drew with George Hill.
No,
at the point
I'm
of
not.
attack
I'm
and
not
see
saying. I'm
what
not saying
happens.
you gotta move the nigga, bro. I'm just saying look at the options that you have in the offseason. That's all I'm saying. But regardless,
Zach Levine.
What
okay, Zach
options,
Levine
nigga?
is not
Zach
coming.
Levine.
is not
Zach
coming.
Levine.
So
He's
just
also
put him
not
on the
good.
trade block and don't move him.
Bro,
That's what you're saying.
bro, if you can get something, better, then get something
Just
better.
put him in the
Well,
trade
y'all
finder
getting
type
it.
shit. And just
Hey, if
Bro,
something
you
pops
forgot
up,
they got screen
Alright,
niggas.
bro.
you take it, bro.
Okay, bro.
If something pops up, you take it.
forgot
But
they got Chris Middleton,
regardless, my main point is like, and also Bud. I know a lot of people are shitting on Bud, but like what? This roster is not.
No, coach. No, coach.
He played a
Bro, I
third
heard
guy.
somebody
He
say
played
play
George-
Javon Carter.
George
Javon
Hill.
Carter?
He played George Hill and Grayson
Yes,
Allen.
Javon Carter. Yes, over
Y'all
George
niggas
Hill.
are not-
Yes.
He was playing good this year.
I know he was playing good, but like y'all niggas acting like they still they still probably would have lost, bro.
But
It's still
that's one of the
Drew
examples of his
Holiday.
bad coaching. No one is saying that's a make it or
I mean,
break.
I'll agree with but I don't know, man. I just feel like
Nobody said they're that valuable,
Middleton's
bro.
healthy, obviously things are different. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna sit there and say
Bucks are winning.
Bro,
game
that's not a
6
pass.
if he healthy.
Don't give him a
that's
pass.
yeah,
Don't
hey, you're
don't
right.
give him a pass.
Everybody deserves blame
Don't give
for this.
him a
Everybody
pass.
deserves, but I
Y'all
honestly,
said the same thing for KD last year.
no, you're right.
Don't
Wait,
give him a
whoa, I'm not
pass.
doing that. But regardless, y'all.
Bro,
Yeah, we
niggas was
definitely
literally calling KD the best in the world last year. I hate when niggas just
Don't
rewrite.
Hey, I
history
never
about
called
Giannis
him the
had
best. I
listen.
never called him.
Giannis
I
had
did.
more.
I'm not talking about
Giannis
Okay,
you
but
or
if
me
none
or
of us,
anything else.
if we didn't call him the best, so why you mentioning niggas? We not.
Well, niggas said he was.
No,
Niggas said he was
Giannis-
top 3, bro. Nobody was saying KD was ass, bro. Niggas
You went from
calling
best
Giannis
player in the
fucking
world
ass,
to
bro.
top
Yeah.
3, nigga. Come on, man. What is it? Best player?
Well, I'm saying
Niggas-
most people
niggas
had
were
him as best in the
slandering-
world. Nigga, ESPN had him as that. The Ringer
Okay,
had
but
him
we
as that.
not
They got
Niggas
the-
was slandering.
What does that have to do with what I'm saying? He said y'all, as in the NBA community as a collective, Mustard. You just want to
Who said
argue
y'all?
to argue, don't you? The nigga who just said y'all out of his
What did he
mouth.
say, nigga?
73-9. 73-9 said that.
What?
What does that have to do with what we're talking about, bro?
I don't know.
I hate,
Jason Tatum, bro.
I hate how Warriors fans,
Facts, shout out to
fans
Jason
always
Tatum.
try to make it about
He's better than
themselves,
KD.
bro. That shit is so gay.
Man, Warriors,
what
who
you
cares
saying?
about them? Luka finna smoke them in the next round anyway, bro.
most annoying fan base.
Hey yo,
Warriors fans.
y'all niggas trying to put Boston automatically in the finals. That shit is so corny to me. When we beat them niggas, I
Okay.
want
For
each
real.
and I want each and every last one of you niggas to kiss my black ass. Like word to
Boston
my
in
mother, nigga. Like
6.
Oh wow.
Heat in 6, bitch ass nigga.
Heat
Oh
are gonna
wow.
be a problem.
And
People
Tuesday,
Bro, they're gonna lock up Jimmy
people
Butler,
keep
and then
wanting to make it seem like
even
the
if
Heat are
even
easy
if they
to beat.
even if they fucking lock up Jimmy Butler, like
I'm not
niggas
gonna
is
lie.
when
pretending.
they lock up Jimmy
Niggas
Butler, that's the
niggas
end
is
of the
pretending
offense.
niggas is
Bogut, how they
pretending like
doing Jimmy Butler?
that's our only
Celtics
avenue to
better. I'm not
offense.
gonna
And
lie.
then niggas is
Celtics
also
better.
pretending like every time we played them, at least this season, JT hasn't put up a fucking shitter. In part because what we've done defensively. But niggas
Y'all
don't
still
watch
gonna
us
get
play, so
cooked. You're
y'all just
not
talking
better,
out your
bro.
ass. I mean,
You're not
that's
gonna
what that
rely
is.
on
Hey,
JT,
I'm
bro.
I'm
Hey,
hearing
we'll see
people
next week. We'll see.
people's messaging and saying, "Hey man, we gotta hold Giannis more accountable, bro. He's the best player in
Yes,
the
we
world."
do.
I'm
Yes,
trying to
Yes,
I'm
yes,
this
trying to
yes,
game he
yes,
played bad.
yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
I'm trying to find a way where I can add more people. I do want more Kevin
Just
Durant
ask B
fans to be
Souls.
in
B
here.
Souls should do it.
At least
Yeah,
he ain't
I
get swept.
Hey,
Nigga,
I'm
why
gonna
would
have
you
to go
want
real quick.
KD fan? What the
Who the
fucking
At
Durant?
least he
I
ain't get
Who the
swept.
after getting
Durant fans
swept?
are?
Generational Giannis
After
fan.
getting
I just don't.
swept.
I don't. And I knew niggas were gonna be itching to wait for the Bucks to lose this series. I know KD fans was waiting to defend that
Omar.
motherfucking
they're
series.
Right,
waiting.
Yeah,
bro.
at least he ain't
They
get
were
swept
they
though.
were
Hold on.
waiting.
Keep
2 seconds.
that
2
same.
seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Why we
2 seconds.
acting
Yo,
like we
wait,
don't have
wait.
a mute off button? Go ahead.
Oh wait. I on my end is kind of spotty. Omar,
Yes, sir.
are you about to leave on Bezos?
Yeah, I'm about to leave in a quick second.
All right, can you bop down real quick and then Omar, see if you can make
Yeah, I
me
got you.
my burner a co-host.
I
Before I go though, just shout out to the Celtics, man. Just God,
All right.
happy as fuck.
Facts.
And type shit.
B-Soul's about to
All
go
right.
celebrate. Remember, the greatest player of all time plays 8, bro. Remember that.
Facts. Shout out Luca.
Oh
I
God.
can't make you a co-host, but I can make you, or you can. I can bring you on stage possibly.
Yeah, bring me on stage. Bring me on stage.
If you are a, what are you looking for? Kevin Durant stands. If you're a Kevin Durant stand, please DM me. DM me if you want to be on the stage, bro.
Bring me on stage. Bring my burner on stage.
All right.
And then
If these KD fans
Hey,
want to talk,
this
like
Giannis
your
shit is
boy got
crazy.
swept and he played disgusting every game, so I don't want to hear
Wait,
it.
Lo, you can talk with both your burner and your main at the same.
no. I'm not trying to talk with both of them. I'm trying to. So what I'm trying to do is make my burner
A
a
co-host.
co-host. So
So
then when I
you
make my
could
burner a
I
co-host,
think when you log in though with your when you unless you got two
Mustard. He
phones.
has 2 phones. He's
Okay,
richer
okay,
than you.
okay,
He's richer than you, bro. He's richer than you.
okay.
Hold on. Keep the same
Nigga,
energy for Giannis.
yeah, you.
okay.
I mean, hey,
Why are you on my
if
nigga?
you're gonna dicky
Shit.
somebody, it may as well
hold
be
on,
a
wait,
co-host.
Omar, can you?
Yeah, I don't see you. That's what I'm saying.
Keep the same energy for Giannis. That's all I'm gonna say.
What
Here.
same energy? Yo, nigga got swept.
Oh,
Keep the
let
same
me hold on,
energy
He
for
got
Bro,
the
what the fuck
same
Giannis.
y'all mean
energy
I'll
than
be
same
right back,
game,
Katie.
bro? Giannis's worst game is better than KD's
I'll
best
be right
game.
back, chat.
Nah, you're gassing him, bro. Katie, didn't
Giannis
Katie
had
score
more
like,
help this year than KD had last year, and y'all niggas were still slandering
bro?
KD.
Katie literally had no help
Y'all
for
What?
like
niggas were still
KD
slandering
had no
KD
help for
last year.
3 fucking games, nigga. Niggas gassed like it was
Hey,
the whole
what do
series.
y'all
Like,
think about the because I was hearing people say that the Bucks defensive scheme are just allowing niggas to shoot threes, like it's just getting tiring at this point.
Sounded
Like,
like
I
him
think
say
that.
defensive
nigga,
style.
they played elite defense the whole series. I'm sorry
But
that Grant Williams had an outlier performance. That doesn't make their scheme
But I can't
stupid.
lie, Grant Williams was making some threes in the series in those
He was
games
making
too.
some frees today. I was
Nigga,
watching
he
the
Like
makes
he,
games.
threes. He makes threes every. I think NBA teams usually like it takes them a while to catch up with the fact that niggas are improved shooters. So they'll leave a nigga who
Mhm.
historically like before this year like wasn't a very good shooter. They'll leave that nigga open even if he's improved. And even then, like all of Grant's threes are fucking wide open. That's been the case for basically a year now. And I mean, he knocks down open threes at a league average clip. That's good enough. But niggas haven't caught up to that. So, or at least NBA teams haven't caught up to
They're
that. I
about to
guess.
catch up to it
And if
now because he just
But
And
had
if
that,
the
but a
previous
game
oh,
game.
seven, is like, you know,
what'd you say?
I said a game seven is slightly different. I don't mind leaving Grant Williams
honestly, bro,
open
in Luca
in
we
the beginning.
trust. That's all I gotta say. In Luca we
in
trust.
Luka, we trust. Best player in the
The
world.
Nigerian switching to
Best player
Luca
in the
is
world.
crazy, bro.
The
Nah,
I
that's
don't
Nigerian
so
mind.
what,
crazy.
I don't mind leaving people open. I really don't. I really
bro?
don't.
Best player in the world. Luka
We
Doncic.
don't trust that
Like
scam Nigerian in
like
Miami, bro.
like how many like Grant took like what 17 threes a day? Bro,
I
I'm
think like
living with
18.
17 Grant.
18.
I'm living with 18 Grant Williams threes. I don't give a fuck. I'm
That
sorry.
nigga took 18
Maybe
threes.
maybe it sounds like I'm on this dick, bro, but I'm living with that.
No,
Like
I
it's
hear
Yeah, that's
you,
what I'm
but
saying. Yeah, I'm definitely living with that.
I hear y'all there, but didn't he literally have a game where he made like 7 threes earlier in this series or so, if I'm not mistaken?
Did he?
He had a game where he
Nah,
made 7 threes.
Yeah, like it
Yeah,
was
had a good
earlier in the series. Remember that game in game 2 where they were just going off from three? Like the whole Celtics team was just going crazy from three.
Yo, Chad, is
I
that
think this is his first time doing it.
Actually, yeah.
And
I just found he shot 6 for 9 from 3 in that game.
yeah,
oh
Bro, the Bucks
This is his
were
first time
33
hitting
from 3 though, bro.
threes.
And
I
he had
mean, he also
21 in that game. I remember that. And I remember after watching that game, I was like, man, Grant Williams. I know he ain't a shooter, but if he has another night like this, they're not gonna win it. Like
Yeah.
this game.
You're
the
not
Bucks?
beating
In all honesty, the Bucks
Celtics
should have
with
won.
Grant Williams
They should have won.
shooting like that.
Yeah. I know.
they should have ended it last
You can't
game
beat
to
the
be
Celtics
fair,
with
but
Grace.
Yeah,
things
they should
happen.
have won.
Him shooting like that, bro.
It's
Hey,
whatever.
Omar.
Man.
Omar.
Yo.
All right.
KD slander has to stop.
The KD slander will
Why?
continue.
He will continue forever.
Why is there even KD in the first place?
Nah, bro.
Omar, I'm in the place right now. On my burner, see if you can do it now.
Low, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta chill out with the KD talk, bro.
Let me see.
Hell no.
Even if I go on like
chill out
your
with the KD
profile,
talk.
your
Giannis got
profile
bounced.
chill out.
doesn't even say.
KD gonna win.
It's saying that I'm not in it.
Like
Ain't no
scrolling
ain't no
through,
way
I'm
Giannis
scrolling through
averaged
the request.
34,
It's not in
15,
there, and then I'm
7
on
without
your like
comparing
burner
KD.
profile,
Giannis
and
averaged
it's saying you're not in there.
KD got swept.
I'm actively like giving you like
KD dropped
hands right now.
48 in Game 7. Giannis shot 9 of 25.
Talk to
What?
him. Talk to him.
Did he get
Wait,
swept?
what did he just say? What did he just say?
No, did he get swept? Did he take him to Game 7 or?
I don't know why we're comparing KD here, but stop bringing up KD,
Yeah,
bro.
stop.
I don't think
Nah.
I don't think
KD would
anyone
never
even
shoot 9 of
Bro,
25 in Game 7.
other than Luka.
Okay, all right. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to figure something
You
out.
couldn't get through it. No,
Yeah.
I'm being so serious. Like, and if somebody else mustard, scroll through like the request or not the request, scroll through the room and just see if you see he's in there. But I can also look your name up on Twitter, and it doesn't show that you're in a space.
Jeez. All right, so if that's the case, to the what you call it fans, I'm trying to like put myself in the room, but I can't do it right now. So I don't know what to tell y'all niggas, bro. Cause I know for a fact it's a bunch of what you call fans who want to talk. But I guess it's up to Omar. Omar, you can bring them in. Bring the KD fans in, man.
Yeah, I can't find your thing.
KD would never shoot 9 of 25.
What is it? Long live low, right?
Yes.
Low. Ash asked to get brung up to defend.
9 of
Is he a
25 in
Kevin
Game
Durant
7.
fan?
On my screen, I can't see it. On my screen, it only has 4 people requesting. And I know
can't
for a
see
fact.
him either. I can't, bro. There's almost 2,000
where's
people.
KD?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's almost 2,000 people in here, so I know for a fact there's not no four
All right, let me
four
go
people
through the
requesting.
direct messages and see who the Kevin Durant fans are.
KD was at a disadvantage with that team chemistry. Kyrie not there half the damn season. Of course, that shit was about to crash and burn.
Nobody didn't
That's
say
what
it
you
was.
said before the season.
Bro,
He
no
got
cap.
48 in Game
KD
7
Burner
and y'all
definitely going
criticized
active
him.
right now, bro.
But
Y'all tore him
the
down
thing
when he
is,
dropped 48.
Nobody didn't say that it wasn't going to crash and burn. Like a lot of people knew they were going to lose. The reality is
I
that
was
Nets
so
fans,
confident before the season.
I'm going to say the Nets fans thought that they were actually going to win though, despite the
Exactly.
what you call it. So regardless, don't change it now. Don't sit here and act
The
as
double
if
standard you put on KD.
Wait,
What
low. Did you give KD a pass last
Bro,
year?
what is the double standard? I'm
Wait,
so
low.
confused.
Yo,
Did you
Mustard,
give
Dropped
KD a
Mustard.
pass
48 in
last
Game
year?
Giannis played
7.
the same team or no?
no, he didn't, because this man Middleton didn't play.
Hey, Kyrie didn't play.
What?
He played
Kyrie
this year.
didn't play and he dropped
No, I'm talking about
47.
I'm talking about last year.
Nobody killed KD for losing last year, bro.
Bro,
I'm
y'all
about to say
niggas
If anything,
are
KD was praised for
slandering
last year.
KD
If
for
anything,
going
KD was
0 for 6
praised.
and 0
And
for
we
9.
Nobody was
slandered Giannis for missing layups, bro.
Yeah,
Barely.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
Barely.
hold
Yeah,
on.
with that,
Giannis
Giannis
had
ended
more
up
help
being
this
barely, bro. Is the
And,
nigga not
and,
trending?
and I'm gonna be honest. The
Is
reason
he
that
not
it's really
trending
tough,
right now?
the reason it's really tough to even give both of them the same energy right now is because KD just got swept.
He
by
got
that
swept.
same team.
All right.
Like, how are you
coming off
comparing what KD did to
I'm
the
not gonna
Bucks?
lie. I'm not
All right,
gonna
all
lie.
Giannis did,
coming off
all
the
Giannis did was
Other than Luka, is there anyone in the playoffs who's had a higher offensive load than Giannis? Like a higher
Nope.
offensive
Nobody.
burden? And
Nobody.
then there's no one in the playoffs who's had a higher defensive burden. So
Nobody.
wouldn't that equal up to basically for the entire playoffs having the biggest burden?
low.
The
Wear that
entire
same
playoffs?
energy, low. Wear that same
What
energy, Lo.
energy?
All right,
What
all right.
Okay, they're
energy?
It
trolling.
can't
They're
be the
trolling. They're
same
trolling.
energy, bro.
Okay,
Come
All
on,
bro.
man.
right.
Because like
KD,
y'all not giving
KD,
no real basketball points, bro. Y'all
KD
just
got
sitting
Yeah,
here saying
you
energy
stupid,
this,
bro.
energy that.
all right. KD got swept, but Giannis arriving in Cancun 2 days later, so that's fine. Doesn't matter.
Giannis
Not
It
shot
wasn't
9
true.
of
2 days
25 in game
later.
7.
What are you talking about, bro?
Giannis was able to push it to a game 7
Exactly.
without Middleton. And to be fair, he played bad in the game 7. I'm not trying to spare him from it. But y'all saying keep the same energy. The results weren't the fucking
All right,
same.
but
All
whose
right,
team
And
is
bro.
better?
on
When you
top of
play,
that, even if you
wait,
look at
whose
those
team is
games,
KD left
Who's the
even
Giannis
if you
bigger
look
out
at
cold
those
player?
in
games,
game
in
7.
each
And
and every
K
one,
and
whose team is
each and
better?
every one
Why
of
are we
KD's
mentioning
games,
KD
in each
still?
and every one of KD's games, not only were
he
they
was
close and they
horrible.
lost,
He
not
was
only were they close and
disgusting.
they lost, but he played bad and his teammates were stepping up. That's the opposite for Giannis in most of these games. He was playing well. He scored half of his team's points last game, bro.
And he got Kyrie
Did
Irving.
KD play
He
bad when
was
he
Nah,
horrible.
outplayed him
the
last
Nets
year?
He
defense
got
compared to
Kyrie
the
Irving.
Bucks
Bro, what does
defense ain't
last year
even
have to do with
comparable.
right
Bro,
now?
last year's
All
last
I'm
year.
gonna
Leave
He
say
last year,
outplayed
is,
bro. I'm
Giannis
talking
last
about
all I'm
year.
this
gonna
year.
say is,
He
run.
didn't outplay Giannis, bro.
He
They
did
put
not
no.
outplay Giannis.
He
Jesus
He
did.
did
Out,
Christ.
not
he
Did
did
he
outplay
out.
dropped
No, he
48
did.
Giannis.
in
No, he
game
did
7?
He
not.
played out. He
No, he
outplayed
did not.
Giannis. He played out
And
Giannis.
KD getting triple
Y'all
teamed the
niggas,
whole
y'all niggas
damn
looking
game.
at the scoring when Giannis.
Giannis,
Giannis had
Is
all his. Giannis had had
There's
a
no way
healthy
you just
team.
said KD was getting triple team, nigga. That's not
he
even
was
how
not.
Giannis,
Milwaukee
he
runs
Bro,
outplayed
defense.
Giannis
That's
last
not how
year.
He
Giannis
was playing.
team.
He was
Do you
Giannis
playing
not?
had.
Are
Bro,
do you?
KD has literally come out himself and said, KD has literally
Giannis
Are
come
you
had.
out
like
himself.
actually retarded? Like
If
that's
you go
literally
watch
not how Milwaukee
if
he
you
was
runs
go
trying
watch
to.
defense. There's
KD's
not a
interview
Nah, he
triple
was
with
team
trying to.
JJ
last year.
Redick, KD literally even said he's like, man, they was leaving me in single coverage. They wasn't doubling me.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
they
was.
was.
He
They was.
Okay.
actively.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you talking
He
He
about?
said
was
it felt like a
losing like
regular
one on
season
one.
game with the way they was guarding him. They just
He
wanted
was
Thank
him
playing
you.
one on one,
to
bro.
get tired and shit.
So
Nah, I
congrats
seen
to
multiple
KD
niggas
for
on.
beating people 1-on-1.
PJ Tucker.
Congratulations.
He beat PJ
Congratulations,
Tucker,
KD.
bro.
Congrats
Yeah,
to Giannis
congrats.
for
Put
beating
that
them
in the
Lakers
Once
record.
next
that
One
year.
on
nigga
one.
started realizing once he saw some real like doubles and some hard hedges and all that shades, all that shit against the fucking Celtics in the first
He
round,
couldn't do it no more. He
he
couldn't
couldn't do
do it.
that. Nigga couldn't go
And Giannis
left.
couldn't do it no more in round 2.
Nigga couldn't. Okay.
I mean, I can't imagine how much times Giannis travels every play. It's crazy, you know.
Couldn't
It's
couldn't
See,
crazy.
fu-
see,
couldn't do it anymore.
see,
They
when we
crazy.
have to resort to things like that kind of comment, then that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, or you're just trolling, bro. So we don't have to
What
go
happened
there.
with 9 and 25? He shot 9 and
Who?
Since the
25
first
and he's
game,
talking.
see, but the difference is Giannis can be inefficient from the field and play defense.
And play
He can actually
defense.
play
That's the
make.
other.
That- Giannis defense, Giannis rebounds. KD does none of that. Play make. He's actually he proved he a better playmaker, by the
Not a
way,
better
in this
playmaker than
series as
KD.
well.
Yes, he is.
Giannis is a
Who just
way,
said
way
that?
better
KD
player
couldn't bring the
than
ball up the
Celtics.
court. I'm about to
Yes,
bro,
say
he did.
listen. I
Turnovers,
watched
that
all.
turnovers,
nigga KD was having
turnovers,
Westbrook banana
turnovers.
peel turnovers against the
KD,
Celtics,
turnover
bro.
machine.
Exactly, bro.
Turnover machine.
This Celtic series just proved, yeah, how much KD has to learn, bro. Like
No.
literally
This Celtics
getting.
series really proved that this whole little bag stuff that y'all like, that shit can only take you so far,
Jimmy,
bro.
Exactly.
Jimmy.
Nah, bro.
And this
Hey,
KD
yo,
was
I'm
series
not gonna
baggy
proved
lie.
deep
all
as
that
fuck.
Jimmy in the
Duncan
finals
and
is
Ronnie
good for
mean nothing.
basketball, though. Facts.
I don't know
Please
what
don't.
basketball you talking
It
about,
is.
but it ain't the
You're a
NBA
dick.
basketball.
Hey yo, Omar.
You're a dick eater.
Yo, I see it now. I see it now.
You mean okay? All right.
Carried
Yeah,
your
y'all on
franchise
KD
for
dick
4
crazy.
fucking years, and you're still hating. That's crazy.
Yeah, why
Hey,
you
I
hate
ain't
on
hating on
KD,
him. I'm
bro? He
hating
was
on
on
the
the
Heat,
Bulls.
bro.
Come
I don't
on,
want to see the
Omar.
Heat succeed.
Keep that same
Don't be
energy
hating
that
on
y'all were
KD.
talking last
You
season.
don't
It's gonna
see it,
take a
nigga. You
minute to
don't
connect,
see it.
but
Why do
okay.
we
Yeah,
keep
I see.
talking
I
about
see.
energy, bro?
All
What
right,
energy?
Oh,
I'm
Lo,
a
you in?
yeah. I'm a speaker now. Can you make me calls?
I can't believe the best player in the
I
world
Ben
gets
couldn't
blown
make you a
out in Game
co-host. I don't know why
7
you
and
said
nobody
that.
talking about it.
Best
Can
player
you
in the
see?
world.
Can you see
Best player in
yourself
the
as a
world.
Best
speaker though?
player in the world.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see my.
Best player in the world, right?
right
According
about
to
it.
Low, according to Low,
Best player in the
Giannis
world.
is the
I'm
Right
best
about
player.
it.
saying,
That's my
bro, but who
point,
else
though.
is doing that in that
He
situation? That's what I'm
literally,
frustrated
he
with.
literally is the best player. Okay, I'm a co-host now.
Okay, I'm about to say 2 seconds. Okay, if you can see yourself as a speaker, you can make yourself as a co-host. All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, pops.
All right. Now, all right. I can to y'all now. I'm moving people around. All everybody who's in here, y'all gotta go.
That's
Best player.
fucked up.
Giannis the best player in the
Hell
world.
no. Not
Best
even
player.
close.
All right, so now I can see what's going on. Jesus, that took a long ass time. All right, now I can see everything that's going on. We're gonna get some fucking KD fans in here. Oh, well, you a KD fan? I'll just keep you in here. All right, Jesus, that took a long ass time to kind of get this shit situated. Um, damn, this shit is echoing too.
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna
taking
just try to.
KD over Giannis any day. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you.
If Giannis
Uh,
could shoot,
Let me see. Let me see.
KD is Giannis with a bag, bro.
To be honest with you, it ain't that many KD fans. Crazy. Crazy.
We stay low key. We don't get into the drama for real. You feel me?
Nah, y'all definitely getting the drama.
Best player in the world shot 9 of 25.
That's tough. And nobody talking about it. That's tougher.
Nobody not talking about because the nigga just had an all-time carry job and throughout the entire series. That's why.
And choked in game 7.
Hey man, it happens sometimes, man. Unfortunately,
Fun fact.
He's meant to be the best player in the
Yeah,
world.
yo, to be
he
real,
he still is the best player in the world. Sorry to tell y'all niggas that.
to be real,
Look, bro.
Best player in the world shot 9 of 25.
Yeah, and that's fine. So who's
Yeah, but
better?
he's not the best offensive player in the world. The entire premise with him is that he can be great offensively, but he's also elite defensively, and that obviously was on display this entire playoff series. So no, he wasn't great offensively, but he was actually very good defensively tonight, and he was still very good offensively. Nobody else came to play with him.
I'm about to
That's
say
the whole thing with this game.
You said no one else came to play with Giannis?
And it was
no
him.
one
It
else
was
showed
him
up, bro.
by himself for most of that game, bro.
No one else
Actually
showed up, bro. Like, oh man, like as a Celtics fan, the one thing I realized is schematics matter, bro. Schematics matter, but I don't know what the fuck Bud was doing, really. I don't know what Bud was doing. I don't know why George Hill and Grayson Allen were on the court at the same time.
I don't know either.
I have no clue what it was doing, bro. Like at some point, when you're shooting like 15% from three, you gotta put some playmakers out there, bro. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. But as a Celtics fan, I was happy, but I still don't know what the fuck he was doing. Because I think a lot of people excuse Bud from last year. Because if you remember last year, the issue with Bud was this dude made no adjustments, so he made adjustments too late. The same shit happened now. Freaking Serge Ibaka didn't play 1 minute. I forgot Serge Ibaka was even on the freaking roster. Javon Carter didn't play. He played game one, played good in game one, and didn't play for the rest of the series. I have no clue why. George Hill was getting minutes, putting up 0 points and playing terrible defensively. I don't know what he was doing. I sure don't know. Somebody explain it to me. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. All right. So to the KD fans who are in here, I need this is y'all time to shine, I guess.
So Kevin drops 48, the most in a game 7 without Kyrie, and nobody's talked about it like it was cool. But Giannis puts 25 up on
When did
terrible
nobody
efficiency.
not talk about that?
Y'all was slandering
KD
him
dropped
for
49,
overtime.
17, and 10. You don't talk about that.
Who doesn't talk about Kevin Durant last year in that game 7?
Bro, about game
people are
5.
praising KD.
Game 5.
Everybody talks about that game. What are y'all talking about?
But bro, KD put up
The
a
energy
historic
just different,
performance,
bro.
How was the energy different?
Just because it's game 7, like, bro, they had a chance last game too. Like, he folded, bro.
He folded.
You gotta talk about that. The best on the planet folded.
He folded in game 6.
Yeah, he was quiet
and 7.
Okay,
game
so
7.
he folded in game 6 with
Wait,
what?
he had 40?
He had 40 and 20, so he folded in that game.
He folded in game 7.
If you want to say he played
in the
bad
second half of game 7, yes.
I'm all for it. That's fine. To say that he folded in game 6 though, that's just a fucking lie. That's a lie.
In game 7, he folded.
Okay. Hey, if you want to say that, that's fine. It doesn't really change my mind though. He's still the best player in the league because I don't think there's another player that would have gotten that close to beating the Celtics. Not another one.
KD did that last year.
Yeah.
Woo!
2 inches away from the season being over.
And then what happened after that? And what happened after that?
Away from eliminating him.
And what happened after that?
Joe Harris misses open mid range.
No. What happened after that is he went over 6 in overtime. That's what happened after that.
Couldn't hit a shot to save
Chris
his life.
Middleton closed the game.
Okay, so couldn't nigga, so couldn't Wesley Matthews. So couldn't Grayson Allen. So couldn't Pat Connaughton. Everybody on the team couldn't hit a shot to save their life. So what's new?
But KD got it close enough to the point where it was like a 1-point game or 2-point game.
And he still lost.
Okay, so would you rather have Giannis drop 50, lose in
hold on.
He lost and dropped 48.
And also, KD won one game, quote unquote, by himself. The other 2 games that he won, Kyrie was there. So what are we saying, bro?
Game 4, Kyrie went there.
Didn't somebody have 27 in that game too? In that game 7, somebody else on KD's team had like 27, didn't they?
That was game 5.
That might have been Jeff Green.
Oh, was that game 5? Oh, Jeff Green, yeah.
KD was creating for Jeff Green. That's why he had 25.
Nigga, Jeff Green hit like freaking. How many threes did Jeff Green hit? Jeff Green was cooking them.
Because of KD.
No, bro, but KD wasn't getting double teamed too. KD was getting guarded by BJ Tucker one-on-one.
Didn't have Harden or Kyrie.
Go watch his shot.
Oh, no. Game 7, James Harden had 22, but he shot shit from the field. Bruce Brown had 14, and Blake Griffin had 17. That's what they had.
What did Jeff Green have?
No, the Jeff Green game 5. Yeah, game 5.
Okay then. Game 7 then. I guess game 7 was the only game he went off, getting guarded 1-on-1 by PJ Tucker. That was their game plan basically, right? Let PJ Tucker get him 1-on-1 and let him get exhausted. That was their game plan.
And who played better, KD in game 7 or Giannis in game 7?
He was by Grant Williams and Al Horford, and he shot like 6 for 20 on them.
What's the question? What's the question?
Hello, just first of all, I'm a big fan of your channel, and my question is that if the Bucks were healthy from the start and like Middleton was playing, does the series outcome change?
Yeah, if Middleton was playing, the Bucks would have won in like 5 or 6. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. 5 or 6. They would have won in 5 and 6.
Crazy.
They definitely would have won in 6 though.
Middleton would have been strapped.
But I feel like the whole game would have changed. Like, it's hard to say, if Middleton played, like, the Celtics would have lost in 5 or 6, because, like, the whole game plan would have been different, like,
for real.
in general. So, like, I don't know.
And you're right. It like Middleton, the same nigga from last year. Like, relax, bro. Like, it probably wouldn't have been different.
Grayson Allen would not be playing. You're right. It would be different. Grayson Allen would not be playing at all. You're right.
Can we acknowledge that Middleton isn't even that great of a playoff performer in general?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Like, he's had
not that good of a playoff performer anyway.
He hasn't been efficient in any run besides like 2018, and that was one series. He was inefficient last year.
2018.
And now all of a sudden he a game changer.
The number is skewed. He's
better though.
He's either Michael Jordan or freaking Jamal Lin. There's no in between. He's either incredible or terrible. Like last year, he had incredible games. Then he had terrible games. Like I think if he had just like one game where he went up for like 35, like he did last year, that would have been enough. But he either had great games or he had terrible games. There was no in between. That was the thing about Chris Middleton.
Are you telling me Chris Middleton would not have been a difference maker in a series where Grayson Allen was receiving 20 minutes?
That's not as much as y'all trying to make it seem out to be. Y'all acting like he's about to score 30 a game.
It literally have to be that much of a difference. One of the Celtics, the Celtics game the game before game 6, right? They won by like what? How many points? Like 4 or 5? Like that was a relatively close game. All it takes is just one of those games to switch. That's all it takes.
But
that's all it takes.
For the Celtics,
but do you guys?
But the Celtics had the players.
Okay, but even if you add Middleton, the game doesn't go the exact same. So you can't just say that random hypothetical scenario.
It's a hypothetical.
Because Middleton's in, all of a sudden they get a boost. He could be negative, just as negative.
Exactly.
Like not poorly from the field. Grayson Allen was horrible.
That's fair. He was.
Yeah. So, do you guys think? Because I think something coming into the series that people are overestimating. Like once Middleton was out, I didn't think that the Bucks were gonna win. Not a bad thing or anything like that. But I think when people are coming into the series, they were expecting too much, in my opinion, out of Drew Holiday. Like I think they were expecting him to play like some crazy game. That's something that he has never, in my opinion, maintained for a playoff series. So I think that's why a lot of people were thinking that the Bucks had a better chance of like coming out on top and even in lesser games because they thought Drew Holiday was going to be somebody he wasn't.
He was never him.
That's facts.
We seen him defensively though have an impact.
No, that's not his role though.
He's good defensively.
I think that was game 6 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. at the end.
Drew Holiday
Drew
was
did
never ever him though.
defensively.
That's
His
not his
impact.
role though. Like he's not he's not like a volume shooter. He's a low volume, mostly middle efficiency, great defender, great playmaker. He was forced to basically become a high volume shooter this series because they didn't have anybody else. We should like I guess that's why I don't understand why they didn't play Javon Carter, bro. Like I don't get it. You just needed another guy out there that could create shots for himself, bro. I don't understand. What like okay, you have Giannis and then you have Drew Holiday and then the rest of the players on the team are guys who you need to feed them the ball. You need to feed Brook Lopez the ball in the post and give him time to create. You need to feed you just need guys who can make shots out of thin air. And I feel like Javon Carter did a great job of doing that in the Bulls series, and then he just never got minutes. I don't understand that.
Bucks was crashing. No, I mean the Celtics was crashing down on the paint every time Giannis was going in and couldn't do shit about it because nobody was helping. So I do agree with that.
I'm
I
trying
just
to add.
want to say that, like, with the absence of Middleton, I felt like it was easier for the Celtics to build that wall against Giannis.
Had Giannis looking kind of silly, bro, traveling and all.
But if
You could
I
never
agree
put a
with
wall against Kevin Durant.
I agree before with what other gentlemen said. Yeah, if Middleton out there, it just becomes much more difficult to build a wall on Giannis, man. The best player in the world just needs a little bit of help, and he can easily get back by that team. Just a little bit more help. That's all he needs.
If Middleton plays and they change the game plan to, like, instead of saying we're gonna stop Giannis and let everyone else beat us, then they're gonna say we're gonna stop everyone else and make Giannis beat us. Like, do you think the defensive scheme could turn to that? And then
They
that's
did that though already a little bit in
Yeah,
like
no,
game
that's what they
two.
was doing, bro. They were like, we're not letting
In
Giannis
game
do it.
two
If
and three,
somebody else gonna do it, then we'll live with it.
they were
every
guarding him straight up with
time
Grant Williams and Horford.
every time they were doing one on one like versus Giannis, that's kind of those games where they ended up losing. Because to be fair to the Bucks, I mean to the Celtics, they honestly could have won this in like 5 games. But they every single time they kept switching it to like, hey, we'll just guard Giannis 1-on-1. Every time they did that, that's when the fucking thing fell apart. So they might have done that for maybe a game or two. I just feel like if Chris Middleton's out there and there's another 20 to 23 point scorer who can create his own shot, that is a difference between a lot of different things. I don't know if they go out there and say Giannis, we're just gonna let Giannis beat us 1v1. I don't know if they'll do that.
But the
Well,
thing
see,
with
that's
Middleton though is that like how like is he even gonna score because he likes to play in the pick and roll, but if they just switch it, now he's gonna be ISOing Tatum, ISOing Brown, ISOing Smart, and then if he gets by them, he's not that great of a finisher. So and he's gonna be met at the rim with a lot of guys. So it's like he's not gonna have some great series like he did against the Suns, who just let him score in the drop coverage and the mid range and stuff. So it's like,
But I don't think that it needs. I don't think he needs to have a great. I don't think Middleton needs to have a great series. I think those shots or those moments when Bobby Portis is trying to get a run off the 3 point line, or those moments when it's fucking Grayson Allen out there instead of Chris Middleton defensively. Like those are the minutes that can be made up like pretty often
I
actually.
honestly feel like Jaylen Brown would have like taken like really like I don't know. I feel like he would have like had Chris Middleton on an island, and he would have been limiting like all the offensive production that like people were expecting to get out of him. Like I feel like he one on one would be able to defend him great.
and Middleton would have definitely created space and like a lot more space, in which what's the word I'm trying to say? Which basically means that it would make it easier for Giannis to get more points. So with in there, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But that doesn't mean though Middleton's going off for 20, 30 though. That's what
Yeah,
you
no,
know
I
what I'm
don't.
saying.
Yeah, it's the
I don't agree.
Curry effect, right? Is the Curry effect. You don't have to shoot a great game. They just have to respect you.
Exactly,
Gravity
exactly.
Facts. And I can clearly tell they didn't respect Grayson Allen on the floor defensively or offensively
at
at all.
all.
Like not even slightly. Like it was like
Bullying them.
straight up. We're gonna
But
let them.
I think the Bucks defensive like plans backfired if you look at it, because they literally just said, okay, if you want to beat us, you're gonna have to make threes, and like they did. So
And
like
that's where
and I feel like if
Grant
you were
Williams
already
came in.
losing games like that, you shouldn't continue to like And I guess that falls onto like Coach Bud not making adjustments because like they were continuously like making threes, and then you just said, okay, keep shooting them, keep shooting them. Like I don't know. I don't think
Because
that was a good game
they
plan.
ain't believe Grant Williams was about to do what he did, but he just ended up doing it.
But like I'm saying, there was no in-game adjustments. Like I feel like he shot 18 threes and 16 of them were wide open. Like that's like ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
But it
just
was because there was so much help that they were rotating the ball around, and he just always ended up being like the one open.
my thing with like the Bucks defense is that like Lopez literally just can't sit in the paint and they just hope people miss threes. Because if you give people even mid shooters, if you give them so many open looks, they can easily just heat up like Grant Williams did today, or Al Horford did in Game 5, or Marcus Smart did in Game 6. So like you got to change it up or something, or at least close out, have other guys close out or something. Brook Lopez can't just be sitting there like.
See, I think that's an issue with personnel. When people forget, Chris Middleton is a legit 6'8", and he's big too. Like he's supposed to be the guy like guarding freaking Jason Tatum, but they had to put Grayson Allen on him. And when Jason Tatum or freaking Jalen Brown
Well, Drew,
forced Grayson Allen into the paint, Brook Lopez has to crash the paint because like it's the Rudy Gobert play, like the same shit that the Mavs did with Rudy Gobert. If you have like bad perimeter defenders like Grayson Allen on the court, we're gonna force you. We're gonna go past